Hi guys, welcome back. Did you get to play with your paper airplanes or at least find something to make your airplane out of? I hope so. We're going to start with reviewing what we've learned so far. Lift is created by the difference in pressure above and below the wing of an airplane. Lower pressure above the wing and higher pressure below the wing causes it to lift. Gravity is the opposite of lift. Gravity is what pulls us down to Earth, so it's what's holding us down here on the ground. Drag is something that slows you down. Air molecules slow down our paper airplane because the air molecules are pushing against our paper airplane. Today, we're going to discuss the last force of motion, which is thrust. Imagine you're in space holding a bowling ball. If you throw the bowling ball in one direction, you would move in the opposite direction. This is basically how jets, rockets, and propellers work. Except instead of throwing a ball, it's throwing air or another gas. The movement of air or gas is called thrust. Not only does the thrust push the airplane forward, but the movement allows the wings to create lift. So now this is with all of our forces are starting to work together. This is where balance really comes into play. Remember from Tuesday, we learned about lift. Lift is created when air moves faster over the top of the wing and slower under the bottom of the wing. So now we're going to put all of our words into the chart. Give you a hint, there are 4 of them. This might be important for your essential question. Okay, so we've got our lift, our gravity, our drag, and then our thrust. Our thrust is where that air is being thrown and we're moving forward. Okay. Airplane thrust is created by 3 principal mechanisms: propellers, jet engines, and rocket engines. All airplane engines push air backwards. Okay, sounds confusing because our arrow is pointing the other way, right? For our paper airplane activity, we're going to focus on propellers because we can't put a jet engine on our paper airplane and we can't put a rocket on it. So let's just look at propellers. Propellers are made of multiple individual blades, which are each shaped like small wings. You guys have seen propellers on an airplane, right? And got the little blades and then it spins. What did we say wings do in Tuesday's lesson? They create lift. Lift is created on one side of the propeller blade as it rotates through the air. This lift then pulls the propeller forward, pulling the rest of the plane behind it. We said that when we throw our paper airplane, the person throwing the plane is creating the thrust. Thinking about the paper airplanes you created yesterday, how might adding a propeller affect your airplane? What could you use as a propeller? What might your propeller look like? Engineers are the people who design airplanes, and they have to answer those exact questions. But did you know that there's no simple recipe for constructing an airplane? Engineers have no good method to calculate the shape of a propeller blade. Those questions that I just asked you a minute ago about propellers can be answered using creativity and imagination. So there's no right or wrong answer. I guess there's wrong answers if your propeller doesn't work, but there's no definitive correct answer. So I want you to use your imagination and see what you can come up with on your propeller. For tonight's assignment, that's exactly what I want you to do. I want you to look around your house and find safe options to create a propeller for your plane. Again, safe. Make sure you ask mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, whoever's in charge, make sure you ask them before you get out anything to make your propeller, okay? And then you're going to answer the following questions. And these questions are just going to be about how your propeller worked on your paper airplane. So don't get hung up on that. I just want to know how it went. And then one of the questions asks, did you enjoy this activity? That should be a pretty easy one to answer. Just let me know. Did you like building your paper airplanes? Did you not like it so much? I'm just curious. And then don't forget to answer your essential question, the 4 forces of motion, and define each. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week.